Hello friends, welcome to my channel DevOps All-in-One. In my previous tutorial, I have covered the topic of how to create the parameterized jobs and how to call a trick. How to call that parameterized job from an upstream job. Okay. So today I'm gonna show you how to create a job which will deploy your application as a WAR file, and that deployment will be happen on Tomcat server. Okay. So for that we will need to install the Tomcat. Okay. So you can install your Tomcat in your local Windows machine, or like me, I have installed a Tomcat on cloud. So this is Google Cloud Platform. I have created an instance as a VM instance, and I have installed the Tomcat onto that virtual machine instance. Okay. So for this, what you need is you just have a Google Google Cloud account. Okay, so it's a free of cost for 1 year. So guys, please set up your Google Cloud account and just go to compute engine section like this and click on VM instance. So this page will come. Just you have to create an instance here. Sometimes the problem occurs on your local machine, Windows machine. So there is a port problem, or maybe sometimes there are some issues by which you can uh, avoid installing the Tomcat on your local machine and rather go with the cloud. Okay. So here you have to give your server name, then let all things same as it is. Go to the boot disk and change your operating system. So there are multiple operating systems available here. So you can install Tomcat on one of the operating system. So what I have choose is Ubuntu server here. So this is an Ubuntu operating system which I have selected. After that, you just allow HTTP traffic and allow HTTPS traffic and create your instance. As I already click on create, and then your instance will be created. As I already created the Tomcat server, this one. So let me go through it. Okay, so you have to click on SSH for this. This is nothing but a terminal for your Windows instance, for your terminal of that Ubuntu instance. So once it get open, what you have to do is to install Tomcat in your system must have a Java installation already present. Okay, so for that you have to run the sudo apt-get install default jdk command, so that the jdk will be installed on your Tomcat server. After running that command, you just have to check Java version. So you can see Java 11.0.7 is already installed on my system. Okay, so you can check whether your Java is installed or not with this Java version command. Now you have to run command sudo apt-get update. Okay, so that all the softwares which are already available in your Ubuntu's operating system will get updated. Then you have to run the command sudo apt-get install Tomcat 8. After that, sudo apt-get install Tomcat 8 docs, Tomcat 8 example, and Tomcat 8 admin. And in between the execution, you will be asked, do you want to continue? Then you have to always click on yes. Okay. So after this command, your Tomcat will get installed. So to start your Tomcat, you have to run this command sudo systemctl start Tomcat 8. Okay. Once it is started, If you want to check the status whether it is started or not, you can run this command sudo systemctl status tomcat it. Okay, so you will be seen like this. So the active status will be like active running. So this means your Tomcat is running now. Okay. Now you have to do some settings in your XML file so that you will be giving a permission to admin, manager, UI, manager script for this credential. So let's go to this path. Let me exit from here. Let's put a command vi. Okay, so it is saying it is permission denied. So you have to use a sudo command for this. Okay, let's move out from here. Okay, so just click on sudo and then click the whole command. Okay, so you will see like this. So by default, you will see these things are already commented. Okay, so what I am saying is you have to add all these steps over here in this XML so that the user which you will be login will have all these permissions: admin, manager, manager GUI, manager script, etc. Here you have to put username and password. Okay, so for me it is Sachin. So let's move out of here. After editing this XML file, you have to restart your Tomcat using sudo systemctl restart tomcat 8. Guys, I will add all these commands in the description box so you can check from there and execute all these commands step by step. So your Tomcat will be installed. Okay. So once you go here, this is the external IP that you need to click on and remove the S from this HTTPS and give 8080, that is the default port of Tomcat. So this screen will be seen. Okay, so that means your Tomcat installation is done perfectly. So once you click on this manager web app, it will ask for username and password credentials. So I already given that username and password, so directly this screen is appears. Okay, now your Tomcat installation is done. Now let's go to the Jenkins and create a job which will package your WAR file and deploy to the Tomcat server. So I already created a job for you, Maven web app. Okay, so let's see the configuration part. This is just a freestyle project, so you have to go to Jenkins, click on new atom and click on freestyle and give some name to this application. That's it. So let's go to your application, MVN web app. Go to the configuration part. Here in the source code management section in the Git, you have to give the repository URL of your source code. So this is the path from GitHub. So I will post this URL for you in the description box, so you can fork this repository in your GitHub account. So just have to go here and click on fork, and this repository will be coming in your GitHub account. Okay. Then you have to give the credentials for your GitHub account. So how to add the credentials? So that tutorial is already created by me. So you just have to check my playlist of Jenkins, and you will see how to create the credentials. The branch will be by default master. So this MVN web app application is just a small web app application, and it is just having small index.jsp with written as hello world and successfully deployed Tomcat using Jenkins by Sachin. Okay, so these things we need to display on the Tomcat server. Okay, so what we have to do to get that war file, we have to write a command of mvn package. So mvn package will clean build and install your all Maven dependencies. It will compile your code, it will build your code, and it will package your code into the .war file. In the post build action, in this add post build action, you have to go here and just search for deploy war/er to a container. But by default, you will not get this step. So what you have to do, you have to go to the manage Jenkins section. Manage Jenkins. Then manage plugin section. And in available, you have to search for deploy to a container. So it is already installed. So I'm just going to the install tab and click on deploy. I will write deploy to a container plugin. So deploy to container plugin is used to deploy your application into the any container such as Glassfish or Tomcat, etc. Okay, so once you install this plugin, then you will see that option. So let's go to the configuration instruction again. Here, so this action you have to take, deploy war/er to container, and in the war and year file you have to put */*.war file. Okay, so this will automatically check the war file which is getting created by your Jenkins in the Jenkins folder. Okay, then you have to give the context path for your application, just like say this is the Tomcat URL and ATT port, and after that you have to give this context path so that your application will be seen there. Then in the container you have to select a container like this. So there are multiple containers you will be find. So whichever Tomcat you have installed, that you have to give. So we have installed the Tomcat 8, so you have to give the Tomcat 8 remote. So if you see, once you click, so the same box is displayed here. So we already get that, so I'm just deleting it. Here you have to give the credential for Tomcat. So from where this Tomcat credential will come? So as you see, we already given the credential like this in this Tomcat users.xml. So username and password. So this username and password you need to set in the credential part of the Tomcat. Okay. Then you have to give the Tomcat URL. So Tomcat URL will be this one, which is coming from this Tomcat server's external IP. So this external IP colon 8080. That is your Tomcat server URL. Okay. So this way you need to configure your Tomcat installation. Then click on apply, save, and just build now. So once you click on that, so Maven is going to perform all their steps. Okay. And in the post build action step, it is going to redeploy that WAR file to the Tomcat. So if it is already present in that second in the target folder, then it will undeploy it first and then deploy. So you will get a fresh deployment of that mvn web app.war file. So once you go here in the manager web app, you will see this /mvn web app thing here. If you click on this, then you will see hello world successfully deployed on Tomcat using Jenkins by Sachin. So your application is successfully deployed and you can see the output on the Tomcat server. So as you can see here, the URL is, this is the external IP. After that 8080 is the default port of Tomcat, and this is the context path which we have provided, mvn web app. So this is how you can deploy your application, web application onto the Tomcat server. That's it guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel so that you will get more updates on multiple aspects of Jenkins and multiple DevOps tool information and a practical rather than most of the theory. So thank you so much. Bye guys. Let's see to the next tutorial.